Hi again. In last week's video, I was telling you how to set up a frugal date where it costs you nothing. In this week's video, I'm going to give you my favourite suggestions on how to set up a first date without that costing you any money as well. Now, there's lots of different date ideas that cost very little, but hardly any first date ideas cost nothing. And that's what we're going to get into today. It's all my favourite suggestions, so I hope you're going to enjoy it. I'm sure it's going to give you some good ideas. Let's dive straight in. Number 1, going for a walk. Obviously, this is number 1. It's the simplest and best frugal date idea there is. Having a walk by the river or in nature, it's going to release feel-good chemicals that's not only going to get you to feel more relaxed, but it's also going to help build comfort more easily. Number 2, going to the park. If you're like me and you're lucky enough to have a great park near where you live, you'll be able to explore it together or have a picnic. You don't have to take a proper picnic basket and have all the frills. Just grab some snacks from your kitchen, find a comfy place to sit, and remember that the primary focus of a first date is getting to know each other. If you don't want to have a picnic at the park, go to the beach. If you're lucky enough to live near the beach, it's one of the best places you can go for a first date. And no matter where you go, if there's enough of a breeze, you can fly a kite. I mean, who doesn't like flying a kite? Nobody. You can either make your own, or if you live in the UK, you can actually buy these from Poundland for just £1. I mean, it might not last very long, but that's half the fun, right? Number 6, play at the penny arcade. Okay, so they might not have these everywhere, but here in the UK, almost every seaside town has an amusement centre where they have these 2p machines. Honestly, I took loads of dates here and they always loved it, especially if the girl's from another country where she's never seen this before. Number 7, visit a free event. I mean, this one's obvious, but it's easy to forget that there's free events going on all the time. So inviting your date to come along with you is an easy choice for a first date. Or something similar you can do is visit a market. If your date is on a weekend, there's nearly always some kind of market going on somewhere. Number 9, go on a hike. Okay, so these last 6 are a little bit more specific to what your date's interests are. But if you've seen in the social media pictures that they like hiking, then you know that they might be up for a short hike up a mini mountain. Or if you've been chatting a lot and they've told you about their love of movies, you can suggest a charity shop movie hunt. This is where you both go to the charity shops together and you pick one movie each that you'll watch on your second date. Most charity shops sell movies for as little as 9p, so it's going to cost you next to nothing, and you know that your second date won't cost you anything either. Number 11, go to the zoo. If you're looking at the thumbnail to this video and thinking, why is there a picture of a zoo? Surely that costs money. Well, no, I'm not talking about the big commercialised zoos. There's lots of free small zoos in cities. Usually these types of zoos will have farm animals, reptiles, birds, just like the one I'm showing you here. Or if you know that she likes animals and that dogs are her favourite animal, take a dog for a walk from the shelter. Many shelters rely on volunteers to walk their dogs, and it can be great fun to have a little furry friend with you on your date. Number 13, watch a meteor shower. Obviously this one is dependent on a clear sky and the time of the year, but honestly, if your date has never seen a meteor shower, this can be one of the most memorable experiences ever, and it costs nothing. Number 14, visit a museum. In the UK, we're really lucky that most museums are free, so if your date likes history, this can be an interesting place for sure. Okay, last one, number 15, have a game of pool or mini golf. So I wasn't actually going to include this one because I'm not a big fan of games on a first date. I think it's something more for a later date, but these 2 games you don't really need to take seriously, and it costs next to nothing. Plus, I just needed that extra date idea to make it 15, so it'd be 15 frugal first date ideas. Obviously, there are like 2 or 3 there that might cost you like $1 or something. No matter how frugal or broke you are, I'm sure you can still afford $1 or $2. So I hope you like these. If you did, hit the like button and stay tuned for my next video where I'll be talking more about dates and attraction and all of that good stuff. So if you like these videos, then make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in that next video. Ciao.